Alright, so I'm going to be showing how to open up and disassemble this NVIDIA media streaming remote. Okay, I'm not sure what the exact name of this remote is. Customer just brought it to me. But anyways, it is pretty tough to get apart. And you are going to need a very strong, thin pry tool. Okay, so first we're going to remove the battery. So you just push the center here with a small tool. You can use a screwdriver or whatever. Then it will pop out like that. The way this works is when you push this little button, you can see it squeezes this in. Okay, you can see it has this triangular thing and it pushes those inwards. Pretty cool design. All right, then you got the two batteries here that you can actually just push out. Oops, sorry, you can actually just push them out from the bottom here, just like this. All right, and these are CR2032s. Okay, to put them back in, you just kind of get it in place and then push it back down. Okay, same thing. And you want to make sure to line it up. Also, they have these little nubs here. You can see here, this is how the battery makes contact, and then it actually is that how it works? Because yeah, I don't see anything that touches here. It actually just touches these 2 points here. So this metal tab, you can see it goes around and then touches the sides of the battery, and then I'm assuming this metal piece is inside of the plastic and goes to these two little nubs. One way I can kind of confirm, I can use a voltmeter. We can put it on the resistance setting, ohms. All right. Okay, so right now it shows a 1. And if I touch this thing here and then I touch that here, there you go. You can see it goes to 0. Okay, so if I touch this tab here and here, that's how you know it's working. All right, we'll check this as well, because we want to make sure that power is going through. Yeah, and it looks fine. Okay, so this looks okay. I don't know what's going on with this remote, but we'll see what we see inside. Okay, we'll push these batteries back in, just get it back into place and click it in. All right, so this remote is very difficult to get apart. It uses clips all the way around. But basically, you want to pull or separate these two pieces, but you want to be careful because you can see the circuit board is exposed right there. Okay, you don't want to scrape that. You can actually see the gold. There's two gold contact pads there. Okay, I don't know what those contact pads are for, but anyways, while you're trying to separate that, you can get a very thin tool into this gap on this corner edge. Okay, so I just get this tool in here, and then you can kind of pry it. You can see it popped. All right, there you go. Once you pop that, you can get the tool over here and you can kind of pry this and pop all the way down along the side. It's hard to show this on camera, but basically you just keep going all along the side here, popping this out. Okay, and just work your way all the way up the edge here to the other side. And if you can, we're gonna have to pop this out as well. These are pretty difficult. Oh, I think customer's calling me. Anyways, we're gonna try and pop this out as well. Okay, just like that. There we go. Pop that out. And we're gonna keep working our way around to the other side, popping this out. They also have an adhesive in here. So give me a second. I'm gonna have to answer the call real quick, but go ahead and just continue popping all of this out. Okay, following the seam, just like this. All right, and once you get all of that popped out, okay, this one edge, these corner ones are the hardest part to get out. Okay, let's see if we can go from here since we have this part all popped out already. So you can pull this and separate it. You can see there's an adhesive in here, so you are gonna have to pull very slowly and the adhesive will separate. You can actually hear it. Okay, you can hear it separating. Oh, and there we go. So we got the remote apart. Okay, try not to drop it like I did. Anyways, then you're gonna use a T2 or Torx 2 screwdriver, and we're gonna remove the tiny screws here. There's a few screws holding it. Give me a second, let me call back my customer, and yeah. All right, so let's hurry up and get this thing apart. So there's 2 screws diagonally up here. Keep the screws in order in case they're different size, shape, and lengths. Okay, get that one out, and we'll get this one out. Okay, those 2. Then we got 2 screws here. and one here. We got 2 more screws down here. We'll get those out. And those are all the screws holding this board into place. I'm not too sure what's wrong with it, but hopefully at least if you guys know how to fix these kind of things, maybe you can figure out. But anyways, once you got all those screws out, let's zoom out here. Okay, then we can lift this up and lift it slightly. And then there's these 2 parts here that you have to slide it out. So you slide it this way, just like this. And there you go. You can see what it looks like inside. So you got this whole board here. Okay. I don't know if this will help anybody. And then I don't know what these gold contacts are here for because it's not connected to anything. I guess I'll cover the serial number here. There's a serial number sticker there. You got some information here. There's this gold thing here that the adhesive sticks to. And here you can see the buttons. Okay, so that's that. Then you got the rubber thing. This actually can fall out, so be careful not to lose that. And yeah, I don't see what else is in here. I tried stretching these springs down a little bit to see maybe it's not making good contact, but I don't really see anything else. But the batteries, when they go in, they connect like this. Okay, that's how the batteries connect. And you see these 2 little parts here. Let me see, is that how it works? Yeah, so this goes here and that. So basically these screws go down here and pull it against these springs or these contact points to connect that. So here you can see how this works, right? This pushes in and those springs, oops, go in like that. If the cover's here, it shouldn't be able to fly up like that. So yeah, okay. So normally this would be down and it would click like that and the springs make contact here. Okay, and then when you push this, it releases that. Okay, and that's pretty much it. Not much else in here to show. This whole piece seems like a big piece of rubber. Yeah, doesn't really do much else. It's just a big piece of rubber. Okay, and that's it. Let's go ahead and put this back together. I couldn't figure out what was wrong with this, so I don't know. None of the buttons seem to put out any signal. I was using my camera to see if any infrared light is coming out and I saw nothing. I don't know if maybe the bulb is, the LED is bad, or maybe one of these components. I don't see anything specific on here. But yeah, anyways, to put this back, oops, I knocked all the screws around. Just slide this back in between those 2 things there, okay? Slide it back into place. Once you get that slid back in, make sure this little dimple sticks back through that hole. And then we just got to get all the screws back in. So all the screws do look to be the same size. Good thing, because I did knock them around. And then hold that in place and tighten this down. Okay. And then to put the cover back on, pretty straightforward. You just snap it all back into place. Okay. Get these screws back in. And that's pretty much all there is to it. Hopefully this video helped somebody fix their remote. I don't know if it will, but I guess we'll find out. Okay. Alright, last 2 screws, and then we're just going to snap it all together. But yeah, normally you can see with a camera if the infrared light is flashing, but on here I don't see anything. So it must be something on the circuitry that's not working. But yeah, alright, so I'm going to leave this part upside down so the rubber pieces don't flip over. And then you just line this up and click it all back in together. Okay? Just like that. Just snap it all down. Okay? Just like that. Alright, and it should snap back together. Right, this got a little scratch on here, but shouldn't affect it. It's just the plastic. Alright, then we get this back in, and that's pretty much it. Click it in, and there we go. Alright, so I'm going to see here. Yeah, nothing's happening. So I'm not sure what's wrong with this. I don't know how to diagnose the circuitry on there, but hopefully somebody that takes this apart will know how and can fix theirs. But that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Let's drop this. Bye.